Hey everyone, D0 here.
Yeah.
Today, we'll be going on a deep dive. As a proud former member of DRG, I've been promoted to a new position.
Our ritual is complete.
It's something different, a place where bugs have evolved into horrors beyond my comprehension, and my weapons been taken away. It appears that I've been duped. Welcome to Deefou Company, a goofy game where you work as a scrap scavenger and, well, you collect useless garbage, which will include anything metal, brushes, and pickles. Then start shitting yourself when someone fucking dies to a local grub, or whatever that is, while other guys start panicking themselves into a turret. And another turret.
Nope.
All with glorious proximity chat. But why exactly are we collecting stuff? To meet the bi-weekly quota? It is a for-profit corporation after all. Said quota will keep increasing every time you reach it, up until you are no longer able to keep up, which will result in your employer taking you to a disciplinary center for your hopeful reformation. This is just like real life. What a cool reference. If this description piques your interest even a little bit, I recommend that you stop watching the video and just buy it. It's like 10 doubloons, best experience knowing as little as possible and with your friends, as it's a literal Peter Griffin's funny moments generator.
His body's worth money!
And I am begging on my non-existent knees, do not use Discord or any third-party voice chat. The combination of proximity chat and suddenly not hearing your teammates gives you that feeling of dread. It's that piece of shit who murdered your friends, and it's starting to approach your location rapidly. And I generally dislike horror games too, like, you can pay me to go into that Steam? No way. But at the same time, it's also very comedic.
I'm gonna go on my own. I got... Oh, new creature.
I heard danger.
For those who want to know a bit more, hi, I'ma bore you a bit more, so gather around with your fellow workers, up to 4 modulus, and dive straight into the abandoned facility. But before we do that, you might want to read these notes over here. Memorize them by heart. In case of traumatic past and or you're incapable of doing so, essentially, you can right-click to do a short-range scan. It is radioactive and might cause cancer later in life, but you most likely won't live long enough for that to matter. It shows you objects and places that are of interest to you in different colors. Blue is entrance to facilities and ship, green is anything valuable, and red is anything living. Upon scanning any living being, it'll be added to your bestiary back at the ship's terminal, which is written by some brainlet. It does contain useful information on how to deal with local wildlife, of which there are plenty, and some are moon, time, and or weather specific. Let's take the eyeless dog. As it implies, it does not see, but it does hear you talk and your footsteps. So make sure to tell your friends to kindly shut the up fuck.
Where's the...
Shut the fuck up, guys.
Don't close the door, close the fucking door, close the fucking... Close the door, close the door!
You can find this creature outside at nighttime or on special weather called eclipse, in which case it'll come out straight away. Don't care. My personal favorite one is what I dubbed the ass face, or humper. It does not hear, but can see. It charges at you in a straight line to one-shot you.
That's another ass. What the fuck? Oh.
But since this thing is suffering from dwarfism, and is not very good at turning, getting on a rail and smacking it with a shovel is generally a good idea. Quite a bit of creatures suffer from dwarfism actually, now that I think Oh, I retract my previous statement. Killing on a rail is not a thing now. Consider running away while doing sharp turns instead. Or don't.
Oh, there he is. Hi.
What you run away for? The fuck?
There is plenty of interesting creatures you'll be stumbling upon, that's for sure. Mostly hostile, but some are generally harmless, like this doggo here. It poses no threat and will most likely just startle you.
Why are you guys afraid of a dog?
Another somewhat harmless creature is a loot bug.
Strike back! Strike back!
Bestie.
Wait, what do they do to you? These, like in DRG, will take valuables and hoard them in a specific spot, but unlike in DRG, they can actually kill you.
Oh, you fucker! Ah!
Oh, he's this.
Go away from me!
No, I
Fucking please! Stop harassing me! You fuck!
Oh boy.
Stealing, or even standing near them, will cause a microaggression, and at that point, you got two options: square up or run away, as they are dumb and stupid. Sticking together is generally a good idea to deal with few, special cases.
Well done.
And if someone suddenly cuts out on a voice, well, pretend they're still alive. Maybe try to retrieve their corpse while you're at it. Green scan is valuables that you need to get to your ship before midnight of each day. Every item vary in value and weight, so even the same item can be different. You can carry a maximum of 4 objects at once. If it's a two-handed object, I recommend to get it outside and just leave it there. But going inside can be scary, so why not look around for a local beehive? They are worth a lot, do not weigh much, and only guarded by some bees. Consider stealing it.
Let's go! Fuck this place. Get everyone up! What the fuck?
How about moons? The so-called scavenger hunt places. We got wastelands, forests, and snow. Consider easier moons, which are these 5, to ensure your survival. Preferably with no weather.
Oh my
Nah,
God.
we wait nothing.
Unless you're a complete masochist, then the galaxy is your oyster. But regardless of the planet you choose, it'll be mostly this. Unless it isn't.
Hell?
What? Dark, barely lit, maybe full of loot, but
he's-
certainly full of creeps that you probably won't
Yes,
know how to
sayonara.
deal with unless you encounter them at least once. But hey, they got the dog up here again, so it's alright. Let me just land this ship real quick and... much better. So dark and quiet, just reverb, and your crew blabbering about. Oh look, a server room. Facilities are always labyrinthian in nature and reset each day. Hope you got your mental map ready to go. Otherwise, you can always look for a fire exit. There's always at least one on a level, but who knows where that shit
Shut up.
spawns. And yes, I said at least one, cause I remember seeing 2 at once. But if it's your first way to enter the place, you might want to reconsider.
What do you mean pushed you? You're just fat.
What makes it all possible is the ship itself, which has a fancy locker, a monitor to see your crew, some buttons, and a terminal. Terminal is for a lot of things. Access shop, ping your coworkers, operate doors or machinery, read logs and bestiary entries, let your friends know that the death is near. You can also perform a scan to see how much junk you can potentially find. You have to manually type in what you need, but this machine is not very picky with instructions. So, defend yourself from ordinary flashlight, adding type The downside is that all the loot that they're carrying will be left behind. For starters, I recommend some flashlights. Oh, this shit has almost no range and has 2 seconds of battery life? Maybe going in the dark is fine too. Alternatively, you can be that guy and waste it all on a shovel to become a shovel mage.
It's not that big of a deal.
Ah.
See, I told you.
Honestly, there's a lot to buy and consider, and if there's a discount,
Oh, that's a bracken. Hello.
Bracken, don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. Oh,
And he got eaten. Oh, hi. Goodbye.
Ah.
or maybe you just want to ask someone on a date. Times can be rough sometimes. But consider this, credit doesn't grow on trees, and selling shit after your first day is not a good idea. Because for whatever reason, the company that you work for will lowball the fuck out of you up until the final day. At which point they'll take it 100%. Try to pretend to be civil there. Don't want to piss off anyone.
I didn't know you were into that shit.
This game's fun and all, but there are things that I do not like about it. Like the controls. You can't rebind anything but push to talk. Now you can. And there goes 100 words out of my script. But my guy still jumps like he's about to dump ass. And there's a very noticeable delay before you jump. I can assure you that no one died to that.
I don't trust my parkour.
move, pussy, move, pussy.
You're like the first person to die to this shit. Look, you see?
Another downside is that this is a pure roguelike,
Oh my
so
God.
there is no progression to speak of after the run is over. Of course, there is a leveling system that does not change anything but the title on your suit. So if you're an extrinsically motivated person, aka someone who doesn't play just for the hell of it, it might be a hard sell. Another thing that sucks is just lack of variety in general. You'll be seeing lots of rooms repeat over and over with 8 moons, but for $10 I think it's giving you more than enough. And it is still an early access. It literally had Christmas update, and it's great.
Oh no! Stop it! Why me? Go away!
And that's kind of it. Go to moon, collect shit, no die, buy item, quota met, repeat until quota no reach. Pretty simple, very affordable, plenty stupid with friends.
Ho, ho.
For that, I'll give this game a feeling of being watched out of 10. I actually wrote a script for Payday 3 to review it properly, but I couldn't be fucked to do it since the game is so damn bland and clearly unfinished. Maybe in a year. Tune in next time when I'll be reviewing your mom. Got him. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, everyone.
Gave it away.
Way.
This year will save me from tears.
I gave it someone
special.
And until we meet again.